To invite probably the proudest man here today to take the floor from me. So if Bob Brown take the floor, I'd be really grateful. Thank you, sir.
Good afternoon to you all. Thank you all for coming. I cannot begin to tell you how delighted to see Gemma looking so radiant as she begins a new chapter of a new life as wife and partner to Daz. I know I'm also speaking for Sue when I say we are not losing a daughter. We are entrusting her to Daz's care. As we have got to know Daz over the past few years, this will be very, very good care. Daz is a very sort of person we had hoped Gemma would marry. He's likeable, easygoing, hard-working, and only fault is he's a Blackpool supporter.
It's not his only fault.
Louis said to me in the car one day, "Grandad, my mum's going out with a bloke from Blackpool." As most of you know, the 24th of July is a very special day for Gemma and Daz. Met on the 24th, engaged on the 24th, and finally married on the 24th. So can I all ask you to raise your glasses and wish them all the best? Gemma and Daz. Over to you, Daz.
Brilliant. Firstly, can I thank everyone for coming to share this special day, especially Gemma for turning up, and a special thanks to Gemma's mum Susan for being here, as she had to check it wasn't wages day. And a big thank you for Gemma's children, Logan, for coming off his PlayStation for a few hours, and Lewis for coming away from the mirror for a bit. I should also like to thank Gemma's best friend Tina. When Gemma started to get cold feet about meeting me, Tina was there to tell Gemma to go for it. 2 years later, you didn't think you'd be here. And thank you so much for helping Gemma to get ready. 42 years old and still needs help getting dressed. It's no secret how we met. The app everyone downloaded in lockdown, TikTok. Up popped Gemma on my FYP singing Ben Haynes' Something I Need, which I quickly pressed duet and duetted, not knowing the trouble it would get me into. I mean, when did that song turn into a duet? On the subject of TikTok, a mention must go to our special friend Fitz, who started pushing us together. Thank you. 2 years ago today, 20 to 6, my whole world stood still. I opened the door to the most beautiful lady I have ever seen. I couldn't believe Gemma had driven 91 miles to meet me. Here we go. Yeah. Although, as time's gone by, I now realise it wasn't as special as I thought. She'd do anything for a Chinese. The date went better than I ever could have asked for. Although there was one moment I realised this could work. After a meal, a few drinks, it was time to walk home. Bear in mind, COVID, no taxis. Gemma said to me, "What's that tent doing there?" The closer we got, it's not a tent. It was a huge brick wall. There we have it. Gemma can't see properly. I'm in here. 24 hours after meeting Gemma, we walked down to the beach, sun blazing. We planned the rest of our lives there and then. Little did we know, everything we planned has come true. 2 years has been pretty uneventful, apart from the big arguments. Baps or bombs? It's bombs. Blackpool FC or Stoke City? On the subject of the football, two stories have to be told. Gemma came to Blackpool for the night match v Stoke. As she came down earlier, we went for a walk around Stanley Park in our colours. And this lovely old man looked at us, confused, and said, "Hang on, are you not playing each other tonight?" The calm before the storm. Unfortunately, can't remember the score that night.
I can.
Then came the big one. Stoke v Blackpool at the Bet365.
I can't remember that one.
Yeah, sure not. As we walked down to the ground in our colours hand in hand once again, a policeman saw us and said, "Oh, isn't that cute?" I replied quickly as a flash, "No, I'll hate her in 10 minutes." The score, if anyone needs reminding, was 1-0 Blackpool.
No, it's fine.
A lovely Jerry Yates pass to Josh Bowler, who smashed it in and sent all the Stokies home crying into their oatcakes. What a day.
Oh, God.
And on the subject of football and the Stoke,
No, thank you. You mean mine's the best one? Yeah.
in 2010, as Blackpool did the impossible and reached the Premier League, you turned to your dad and said, "Little Blackpool are in the Premier League."
Yeah.
I'm sure, as much as you were shocked that day, nothing will come close to the surprise of me actually being here today. Also, I think Gemma liked to set me challenges. After sneaking to the Stoke to surprise her on delivering flowers, Gemma got a ring doorbell and said, "You cannot surprise me anymore." Operation Surprise Birthday Party was started. I contacted a friend Gemma knew, made a group, and off we went. I cannot thank the friends who pulled this off. We went for a quiet couple's night out with Lisa and Adam, but what was really happening was meeting everyone at the pot bank. Gemma's face was a picture, although I'm not sure what hands on hips and telling everyone off was on about. To Gemma's boys, Logan and Lewis, thank you for accepting me into your family. I couldn't have made any more feel welcome. I'm sure my secret weapon and a fluffy friend called Buzz got them on side pretty quickly. To Lois, my daughter, the kind of banter we had gets pushed aside for one day. When Gemma made the decision to move into Stoke, we was really worried about what Lois would say about me moving away. Gemma should not have worried one bit. Lois was very supportive, and Gemma and Lois have become extremely close. Some may say the daughter she never had. Now this animal. Terry, my best man, when you walked into the Eating Way kitchen them years ago, I never thought we would build a friendship like we have. Always my go-to for help, an amazing man with a heart of gold. Although, you keep telling me to get off Blackpool losing 6-0 to Arsenal.
You finally found out Walcott was fast, though.
Yeah. Although I think it's about time we make a deal. I'll get over that if you get over your obsession with Ryan Shawcross. I can't thank Gemma's parents, Susan and John, enough. They must have thought Gemma was mental for doing this, but they accepted me into the family straight away. Last page, thankfully. It wasn't as good as it sounds, though. Going round to Gemma's parents to ask their permission to marry their daughter after knowing Gemma less than a year was a scary thing to do. Made even worse as John had just popped out to take Katie home. So we had to wait. Then Susan said to me, sat down, "You're not asking Gemma to marry you, are you?" Oops. As we made a video in preparation for the big day, as I was leaving, Susan asked me as I was leaving, "Have you thought about what Gemma says if Gemma says no?" I hadn't till now. Now, Gemma, here we go. I'm sure you'll all agree. Looks like a princess. Just stunningly beautiful. I still wake up every day and cannot believe we are together. The most beautiful woman I've ever seen. You're a strong, independent lady, an amazing mother to your boys. Your mum and dad have done an amazing job to make you the amazing woman you are. Nothing stops you in your tracks. There's a problem, you solve it. There's a wall, you break through it. Gemma, I never thought I'd find anyone that can make me feel the way I do about you. Your smile, your eyes, just perfect. The way I feel when you walk in a room, when you look at me, hug me, it just feels perfect. It's nothing. It's like no one else is around. Look at our engagement. Hundreds there, but only remember looking into your eyes. No one else was there. It took 40 years to find you, and while that means I won't be your first for much in the future, I'm proud to say I'll be your last from now on. Can we all stand and raise a glass to something I thought I'd never say? The most beautiful bride there ever has been, Mrs. Tate.
Gemma.
Oh, you, mate.
You know, I've got to follow that. Thanks for that, mate. I don't know how to follow that, honestly. So, hello everyone, and thank you all for being here to share Daz and Gemma's special day. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Terry, and by asking me to do this, Daz has finally admitted that I am the best man. This is a day I was told on numerous occasions would never happen. Daz was always anti-weddings. Don't believe in that, he'd say. What a waste of time. I guess that just shows that he'd never met the right person. And judging by his previous conquests, I can see why. But I'll spare him that today. You're very welcome, mate. Daz has always been a bit of a party animal. We went to the boxing once at Wembley. He was on it from the minute we got there. I went to the bar, I offered him a drink, and his reply is now the stuff of legend. He said, "Yeah, I'll have a latte, please, mate." From then on, any night out with Daz had to start off with a Costa coffee. Straight on the hard stuff. I've known Daz for many years. In fact, I had hair when we started working together, and I'm blaming him for the lack of it now. He has spouted some questionable things over the years, mainly about Blackpool FC, to be honest. But when he came to me and said, "I've met this girl on TikTok," I had two thoughts. Firstly, what the hell's TikTok? Secondly, are you crazy? But as time went on, it was clear to see that he was unbearably happy and cheesier than ever, showing a soppy side I had never seen and had no idea existed. It's really brilliant to see him so happy, mainly because there's someone to finally take him off my hands. But now I've run out of nice things to say about him and promised him I'd be on my best behaviour, I'd like you to all join me in raising a glass to the happy couple. To Daz and Gemma.
Don't tease me.
I left you a latte bit out, actually, mate.
I'll use that anyway.
So that was nice.